Julius Caesar was one of the most powerful and influential figures in ancient history. He was a fearless general, a master politician, and a reformer whose actions permanently changed Rome. His life marked the dramatic end of the Roman Republic and opened the path toward the Roman Empire. Caesar was born into the noble Roman family known as the Julii. Although his family claimed descent from the gods, they were not wealthy or politically dominant. From an early age, Caesar showed exceptional intelligence, confidence, and ambition. He studied public speaking, law, philosophy, and military strategy, skills that later made him a powerful leader both on the battlefield and in politics. As a young man, Caesar entered Roman public life during a time of chaos and corruption. He chose to support the common people rather than the ruling nobles. This decision made him popular among ordinary citizens, but also created dangerous enemies in the Senate. Despite heavy debts and political opposition, Caesar used determination, charm, and clever alliances to rise step by step through Roman politics. Caesar's true rise to greatness came through war. As a military commander, he proved himself fearless and brilliant. He shared the hardships of his soldiers, marched beside them, and rewarded loyalty. This earned him the devotion of his armies, an advantage that would later change history. His most famous campaigns were the Gallic Wars. In Gaul, Caesar faced powerful tribes who fiercely resisted Roman control. The wars were long and brutal, fought in forests, rivers, and heavily fortified towns. Time and again, Caesar defeated enemies who outnumbered him by using discipline, speed, and intelligent planning. One of his greatest challenges was Vercingetorix, a charismatic Gallic leader who united many tribes against Rome. Vercingetorix tried to weaken Caesar by cutting off supplies. Caesar responded with one of the greatest military strategies in history. He surrounded the enemy stronghold with massive walls, and then built a second wall facing outward to defend against reinforcements. After a long and painful siege, Vercingetorix surrendered. Gaul fell under Roman control, and Caesar returned to Rome as a hero. To further demonstrate Rome's strength, Caesar launched bold expeditions beyond Gaul. He crossed massive rivers using advanced engineering and even led Roman troops across the sea to distant lands. These campaigns were meant to show Roman power rather than permanent conquest, and they greatly increased Caesar's reputation. However, Caesar's growing power frightened the Roman Senate. They feared that he was becoming too popular and too dangerous. When ordered to give up his army, Caesar faced a choice: surrender and lose everything, or fight. He chose action. Leading his loyal legions forward, Caesar began a civil war that would shake Rome to its core. During the Civil War, Caesar showed remarkable speed and confidence. His disciplined troops defeated enemy armies one by one. His greatest rival, Pompey, once his ally, was finally defeated. Caesar emerged as the undisputed master of Rome. Even after winning the Civil War, Caesar continued fighting to secure peace. In the eastern regions, he crushed a rebellion with astonishing speed, famously describing the victory as, "I came, I saw, I conquered." In North Africa, he defeated remaining opposition, proving once again his adaptability as a commander. Caesar returned to Rome in triumph and was appointed dictator. He introduced major reforms that improved Roman life. He reorganized the government, reduced debt, reformed the calendar, and strengthened Roman control over its territories. To the people and the soldiers, Caesar was a hero. But to many senators, he was a threat. They feared he wanted absolute power and planned to make himself king. A group of senators, including his close friend Brutus, secretly plotted his assassination. Caesar was attacked and killed in the Senate, a moment that shocked the Roman world. His death, however, did not save the Republic. Instead, Rome fell into further violence and civil war. In the end, Caesar's adopted heir rose to power and became Rome's first emperor. The Roman Empire was born. Julius Caesar's wars, victories, and leadership reshaped history. Through ambition, brilliance, and courage, He changed Rome forever and secured his place as one of the greatest military leaders the world has ever known.